Guy, dude. I'm someone who's diagnosed with ADHD, so I have intrusive thoughts.
Really?
Sometimes when I'm doing a podcast with people, I visualize a train coming and running both of us over and all. So that's the curse of mine, which is why all these random questions are being thrown at you.
Wow, okay. But I mean, I think experienced that once or twice. It's like
What?
you're sitting around, you randomly, like, I think when I was promoting, like, yesterday, I told this to Adarsh, she was sitting next to me. What would it be like if I just, like, keeled over and collapsed? Like, now. Or suddenly, like, I threw up or something. Wouldn't that be really weird? Okay, so after the thing, so I'm looking at Adarsh, like, Adarsh, do you get these kind of thoughts? He's like, no, bro, that's all you.
It's Dulquer Salman on TRS. I'm not going to make this intro very long because I know a lot of you are his fans and y'all are just watching TRS to know more about his mind. But as with any of our film-oriented episodes, we've completely unlocked both his mind and his heart. We've also gotten to his soul. So you're going to enjoy this conversation. I encourage you to make as many reels and shorts as is possible.
A lot of people, when they say I want to get married, I'm looking to settle down, are always thinking of just the wedding. Like it's in the movies. You know, it's wedding, end of movie, happily ever after. And but what marriage is definitely companionship. There is someone with you to witness your everydays, every little thing that happens in your day. It shouldn't go unnoticed. Someone should witness it. It can be something as silly as, what did you eat for lunch? I sprained my toe today.
You're a very calm guy, dude. I'm someone who's diagnosed with ADHD, so I have intrusive thoughts.
Oh, really?
Sometimes when I'm doing a podcast with people, I visualize a train coming and running both of us over and all. So that's the curse of mine, which is why all these random questions are being thrown at you.
Wow, okay. But I mean, I think experienced that once or twice. It's like
What?
you're sitting around, you randomly, like, I think when I was promoting, like, yesterday, I told this to Adarsh, she was sitting next to me. What would it be like if I just, like, keeled over and collapsed? Like, now. Or suddenly, like, I threw up or something. Wouldn't that be really weird? Okay, so after the thing, so I'm looking at Adarsh, like,
DQ, brother. Dulquer Salman, bhai.
Hi, Ranveer.
How are you, bro?
I'm very well.
Such a calm, classy vibe you have, dude.
Thank you. Yeah.
Burning question for you, man.
Sure.
How do you have such beautiful hair?
Speak and walk. I wanted to dress like a grown-up. Like, my I think 4 or 5 year old self going to some school fancy dress party. I want to wear a suit with a bow tie and all this stuff. And
You knew the ladies like all this?
it was nothing to do with the ladies. I was just like, I want to dress. I mean, I think I was always like a bit of a dandy. Like, I want to, like, be well turned out, but dressed like a grown-up, not like a kid.
How does a brother become a better dressed man?
No, understand. I mean, I think it's so important for us to understand our bodies. You know what is your strong suit. Like, what is, if you have a certain type of shoulder, if you have a belly or whatever it is, you dress according to that. Let's not highlight the bad sides. You enhance the good parts, and that's the best thing about clothes. Anyone, any body type can be well dressed.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
Experiment on the show. And like, I think the best ones, I can't remember who said this on the show. Who was it who had said that you need to travel the world to actually be a good actor? You need to have life experiences heavily. Pankaj Tripathi said this on the show.
Yeah.
And there was a very different energy about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I see somewhat of a younger parallel in you, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very
Well,
like observant.
I love him. Like, I'm such a fan of him. And he has a very calming energy.
So do you.
Like, even on screen, I'm saying.
Yeah? Do you? So do you.
Maybe. I mean, I don't really look at myself in third person.
I'm
Maybe.
telling you.
Thank you.
One of my research bits that came out is, brother, massive female fan following. Massive female fan following in Kerala. Girls love DK.
No, I think it's also when you start out, you kind of, that romantic genre is the space where most of us actors find our footing. And then as you get older, then you become more action or whatever. Like, I feel like most actors have this journey.
Why?
I don't know. I think at a certain age, those stories just come to you. You are the lover boy. You're like, oh, I had a lot of this finding myself films, a good bunch of them. Then it switched to romance. I guess that maybe resonated with people or connected. And that tag is stuck. And I'm like, now I just turned 40 and I'm like, this next decade, I can't be a romantic hero. So I'm like, I need to break out with that. So right now I'm sort of in that transition phase where I'm switching over to different genres.
Nice.
He's like, this kid just started seeing this on YouTube or something and he loved it and started practicing on his own at home. And I was like, what? What do you mean he just taught himself? He's like, yeah, literally. He just kept practicing and practicing and practicing, kept getting good. And then finally he found there was a school somewhere, and then he asked us to take him there, and we took him there, and they were already impressed with what he knew, and then they were like tweaking his skills. Like, that's such a fascinating story.
Practicing it on
You know,
himself.
and Sachin sir lives in Bombay. His family is in Delhi, and he's working here, and he's only seeing most of this through his phone, and it's so sweet. And I didn't even know that like there's a somebody could just pick up MMA from YouTube. But I'm saying this is like you hear so much from people.
Times are different, man.
Yeah.
You're like out and out a family guy. Like not a family guy, like a family man.
I think my home atmosphere has always been like that, maybe.
Okay.
And now it's like me and all of my friends have little girls. It's like a massive girl gang. There's like, I think 6 or 7 or more girls in my different friend circles altogether. Now they're all friends, and these kids are like, they believe they're cousins, they believe they're siblings. So everybody has one elder sister or younger sister. And
Put all those girls in a cage together and get them to do MMA, dude.
I'm like, we need super strong girls. Come on, yeah. But it's great. It's great.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Get that Sachin sir's
So-
kid
so-
to
kid
like
to come and
train
train
them. Come on, girls. Need more female MMA fights. I'm messing around. I wish love upon your children.
But why not, right? Like, why not? Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, I like, my sister's always been influenced by me and my dad and stuff. And like, you know, she's into cars or driving and everything because I'm into them. And so it's always cool, I think, when I see them doing things like that.
Tell me about like your whole style vibe, dude. Like one of the most common things that comes up about you when someone Googles your name is one of
So I'm like, maybe I'm going into preventive maintenance for the future. Like, keep this head of hair there. You know, what do I do to like, so if I see someone, I'm like, you know, is there something I can do to make sure like it stays? Like, you know, I don't want to add anything. It's fine. I like how it is.
Okay.
But how do I make this last as long as I can?
Hey,
Yeah.
we had Sunil Shetty on the show.
Dude, look at him.
Yeah.
You know?
And I told him straight up, dude, you look even better now than at 40.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think you're on the similar path, honestly.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
What's the secret, man?
I mean, just doing what you love. And I think all of that is maybe just being true, right? True to yourself.
Do you meditate or something? Like,
I actually want to try, you know, because of my overthinking.
it doesn't come through. Like, I've been talking to you for a good half an hour, 45 minutes now. I haven't sensed that energy.
But you leave me alone somewhere or at night, and I will overthink the hell out of anything. Like, I drive my family mad. And they know it's not like Kerala's one big city, right? It's one big, like, it's all these towns that are almost along this great road from north to south. And each of us have a different dialect. Each of us have a different accent. Each of us have a different way of maybe preparing similar dishes. So there are things that we are discovering about each other, or like when it's not like two people from Kerala speak the same kind of Malayalam. So it's lovely in that sense. Like, there is stuff to discover and learn and enjoy about each other. You know, like, I like the way he speaks. Sports, of course, yeah.
What sport?
I think football is huge.
Okay.
In Kerala, cricket, I'm saying Kerala. I would even go as far to say, like, I think it's bigger than cricket in Kerala.
Huh? Just saying,
Especially like Malabar, like North Kerala, sevens football is huge.
what football is followed? Like, is it local football? Is it international? Just
International,
as a-
everything. Like, and I will overthink the hell out of anything. Like, I drive my family mad, and they know me. They know how I am, and they're like, "Stop overthinking. It's fine. Just leave it." I'm like, "Is this why that didn't work? Should I have done this differently, or did I say no to a good film? This is the synopsis of the film. What do you think of it? I already said no, but I don't know if I. Now I'm like regretting it. Do you think I should call them back? This drama is never ending."
Okay, I'll tell you my perspective on what you just said, okay? And
Right.
this is based on the fact that I'm a Mumbai boy. You grow up with multiple cultures.
Mhm.
And one common thing you experience in Mumbai when you're growing up here is dissection of cultures.
Right.
So you'll have a Gujarati family talking about Tamil people and Punjabi people and Bengali people. You'll have the Bengalis doing the same thing with like
Yeah,
other
yeah.
communities. You know what the stereotype about Malayalis is?
What?
That y'all are very smart. Like, that's must be good at maths. Must be smart. And then all my Mallu friends also generally, I can always go 10 layers deep in conversation with them. Always.
Right.
Why? But all in all, age 40 is much better than age 30.
For me personally, yes.
And it's not been the case for people you've seen.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's some people, if everything has always been going great in their lives and age is the only thing that makes them upset, aging.
You look great, dude.
No,
Like,
I'm
there's definitely a lot of fitness.
I mean,
at
you know
play.
what? Like maybe, I restore a lot of old cars and stuff. So I'm like, maybe I'm going into preventive maintenance for the future. Like, keep this head of hair there. What do I do to like, so if I see someone, I'm like, is there something I can do to make sure like it stays? Like, I don't want to add anything. It's fine. I like how it is.
Okay.
But how do I make this last as long as I can?
Hey,
Yeah.
we had Sunil Shetty on the show.
Dude, look at him.
Yeah.
And
I told him straight up, dude, you look even better now than at 40.
Absolutely.
I think you're on the similar path, honestly.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
What's the secret, man?
I mean, just doing what you love and